Hello there everybody, welcome back. I have just about cleared up my cold, so I'm ready for a brand new album review. Today we are going over Sanatana's new album, Africa Speaks. Sanatana is of course a classic Latin rock band who, though going through many lineup changes through the years, have produced some classic albums such as Abraxas and performed at the legendary Woodstock Festival amongst other achievements. And the underlying factor amongst all of this through the years has been frontman and guitarist Carlos Santana, of whom the band is named. On this new album, Santana presents his classic signature style blended in with other genres such as jazz and African folk. The story behind this release is it was recorded over a 10-day period where Carlos recorded nearly 50 songs with the help of an 8-piece band that included his own wife. The album is packed full of laid-back grooves that display the kind of energy that you would expect out of an informal jam session. At times, this works to display the more primal, self-expressive, rootsier inspiration taken from the African influences, but other times it just feels a bit too spacey and not filling enough to be a satisfying track. The production can also feel a bit predictable and flat. Nothing about the mixing jumps out as enthralling. It's a standard sonic layout with everything feeling as if it's been left in its default place and not tinkered with all that much. This can leave the bigger, rockier tracks to come through as feeling a bit cheesy in the formulaic grandeur that they try and capture. And it must be said there are some really great aspects to the album. For example, the female singers do an excellent job. They manage to keep up a vigour and have enough oomph to stop things from ever going stale or bland. And of course, Carlos is a very proficient guitarist, and there are certain moments on this album where that really shines out and adds an extra spicy kick for the ears. On top of that, the album manages to balance this, so at the same time it isn't oversaturated at any time, and the album knows when to relax. Also, none of the tracks particularly overstay their welcome. The closest one that comes to that is the track Blue Skies that clocks in at around 9 minutes, and it's mostly at a steady pace that does end up feeling as if it's lingering a bit too long towards the end. But to contrast that, when the album really kicks into some of its funkier rhythms, it leaves you wanting more, such as on the highly infectious Los Invisibles. To conclude, if you're already a fan of Latin rock or African music, I'd say definitely give this album a shot. That being said, I don't think it's going to blow anyone out of the water, but it's a decent release that manages to boogie along the track listing, leaving the listener a fair amount of satisfaction. I'm going to give Africa Speaks a 7 out of 10. If you've heard it, please leave your opinion in the comments below, along with any suggestions for any future reviews, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye now.